And the question is, why would somebody get out of gold? And I think someone was picking their nose when they graded this coin because there's a booger on the coin. A scarce coin to find, the key of the series for early proofs, for the walkers.
Oh. Ooh, nicely packaged.
We're going to make profit on the coins, then profit on the gold. Hey guys, Drew with Kush Collectibles. Welcome back to a brand new video. In this video, we get to talk about our trades for gold. We also get to talk about our brand new PCGS submission. So it's going to be an exciting video. But without further ado, let's jump into it. We had the great opportunity to send over 35 raw coins to PCGS for grading. And one of our favorite videos to always film is PCGS unboxings. So you guys are going to see all the coins that we have today, the grades they got, and also you get to talk about what you feel about how PCGS graded these pieces. You guys also get to see our new purchases while also getting to see a cool trade that we made for pre-33 gold. So we hope you guys enjoy today's video.
As we get closer to 50,000 subscribers, we wanted to let you know what we are giving away. It's going to be this 1927 $20 gold piece graded MS65 by NGC. How do you enter? Well, the video after 50,000 subscribers, we're going to use our random comment picker to pick the comment that won this $20 gold piece. So please continue to like, comment, and subscribe, and support us on our journey as we get to 50,000 subscribers. So we got a delivery. Drew is taking a union break. No PL box key this time. Oh. Ooh, nicely packaged. Double boxed. Please return. Some Eagles, boys. Some more Eagles, boys. Oh. Yeah. 98, dude, and 2011 Gold Eagles, dude.
Alright guys, the first coin I want to show you in this video is this 1834 cap bust half. Starting out the submission with a clean coin. Awesome. So when you're taking a look at the fields there, you can kind of see these wipey hairlines in the left field in front of the face. It's called falling apart the closer you get to it, which means as you kind of bring the coin closer to you, you can kind of see the cleaning make itself evident, which is unfortunate. I thought this one had a good chance at passing, but it didn't, unfortunately. So that one is a lesson for us. And we have this 1935S Washington quarter. It was pulled out of an album. You can see this like album rainbow toning going on the rim of the coin. And I thought this one would come back like a 58, but it came back a 65. So that's cool. It's got really nice gemmy luster on the reverse. It's a little bit subdued on the obverse. And it also has a little rainbow color there, once again from the album. Probably sat in there for a good while. Then we have this 1950 proof Washington quarter. It's graded proof 67. Hard to pick up the rainbow toning on this one. This one was also in the same Washington quarter album and wanted to give it a shot. The hairlines are non-existent basically, so it's definitely more of a higher grade example. And it also has a little bit of that color eye appeal, which is great. Then we have this 1853 Arrows and Rays seated quarter. It's graded VF20 by PCGS, and you can see that there's evidence of the Liberty being there. You can also see the full arm. I feel like VF20 was a little bit of a stricter grade, but in terms of, VF20, 25, 30, there's really not much of a spread, but a really nice type coin nonetheless. Bought this one raw through the office. Then we have this 1867 3-cent nickel. This one's graded Mint State 62. Another one that I felt was circulated. You can kind of see this brushing of circulation here on the cheek. It's very hard to pick up on. You can kind of see a change in the metallic look of it. I thought this one would definitely come back like a 58 or a 58 plus, and it came back a 62. So the more you know, you know. Then we have this 1840 braided hair large cent. It's the large date variety. Ended up getting this one with all those large cents that came through the office, and this one looked like a better example, one to get graded for sure. Nice attractive chocolatey surfaces, especially on the reverse of the coin, and it's always cool to try out and put some copper in the store. If you guys want to see most of these coins, they'll be on our eBay page down in the description below. We have this 1840 seated halftime. So it has like a nice looking attractive crust to it. And I felt like there was enough detail on Liberty on the shield to send this one in. It's about a $100 coin itself, but it's still a cool coin nonetheless. And, selling it raw would actually, not make you as much money. If you're wanting to make a better profit, you could wait a little bit longer. Then we have this 1856 braided half cent, graded AU 55. So you can kind of see like a little bit like an old cleaning around the stars, but the detail is pretty tremendous. So we feel like this one would have graded AU, and it did come back, thankfully, AU 55. Then we have this 1832, cap bust half dime. It's graded VF20. You can see that there's, a little bit of chatter and big hits in the left field, but once again, you're seeing that full liberty, and it's going to be on the cap this time. And it's about another $100, $150 type coin. So then we have this 1853 braided hair half cent. More of a common date itself, but once again, it was screaming detail, and it also had a really nice, attractive original surface to the coin. A few kind of spots off to the right by the star and in front of the nose, but still a nice coin. We have this 1861 seated half dollar. It's graded XF40. This one just screamed 40 all day long. You can kind of see a little bit of hidden luster underneath the fields. If it had a little bit more luster, I think it would have been a 45. But nonetheless, happy with XF40 grade. Just a gorgeous original Civil War date. This is 1835 cap bust quarter. It was graded fine 15 by PCGS. And, just another solid type coin. More on the low end scale, but... All right, guys, so we just got this in the mail. We ended up getting 5 $20 gold pieces and a $10 gold piece and a $5 gold piece. And the question is, how did we get it and what trade actually had to occur? So we have the 79S gold lib, 1900S gold lib, 96S gold lib, 03S gold lib. And then we have 1924 $20 gold piece, 98 $5 gold piece, and 1901 $10 gold piece. And we ended up getting this through actually trading some numismatic or more collectible coins. So as you guys know, these coins really have just turned into bullion as gold has risen, and now we're buying them as bullion. And so what you can do as a coin dealer is you can actually stock really nice, attractive, higher end numismatic coins which have collector value on top of silver or gold value. And then we had a customer say, hey, I'm looking for these 4 high-end coins and I want to trade them for gold. And so if you guys are ever interested in doing that, you can text me at 832-538-4122. We could always work something out if you want gold as something in your collection and you want to trade it for numismatic items or vice versa. He ended up getting 4 coins from us, which is a 1909D $5 gold piece, 64 plus CAC. Then he got a 3-legged buffalo in 62. And then he got a 79cc Morgan dollar in 62. And a 93cc Morgan dollar in MS61 proof-like. So 4 kind of nice coins for somebody that is developing more of higher end sets and getting out of gold. And the question is, why would somebody get out of gold right now? Is because most of the guys that are selling us gold or bringing gold into our office or silver into our office actually ended up buying it when gold was $2,000 an ounce or $1,000 an ounce or $500 an ounce. So they feel confident about trading, and we feel confident about it too, because we're going to make profit on the coins and then profit on the gold. All right, guys, I wanted to show you a few highlights that are going to be up on our email marketing tonight on acousticcollectibles.com. We have this 1936 proof Walking Liberty half in gem quality. So a scarce coin to find, the key of the series for early proofs for the walkers. Then we have this 45S Walking Liberty half dollar, blast white, 66 CAC, gorgeous looking coin, nice for your short set. Then we have a few gold coins to talk about. This 1887 $5 gold piece in 64 CAC, along with his 1909D $5 Indian in MS62 plus CAC. And then to end things out, we have this 1861 $2.50 gold piece in MS60. It has a little bit of charming color and also a nice CAC sticker, so make sure to go check those out. All right, guys, the first coin I want to show you in this video is this 1890 Morgan dollar. We ended up buying this one raw. It's graded Mint State 64. It bids for about 100, but they actually sell for in the 150, 160 range on eBay, which is pretty good. So nice little return there. Then we have this 1896 Morgan dollar. Bought this one raw also. It's graded Mint State 65. Gorgeous kind of rim toning to the coin. Just a nice little gem. You can kind of see, the strike is okay enough. There's very light hits in the fields and on the cheek. And we felt like this one had a good shot at gem. We feel like most of the time when you're paying, $25, $26 to send something through Econ, you're probably really need to have a gem for it to be worth it for you. Then we have this Morgan dollar. It was graded PVC, but I'm not going to mess with that one. We have a few others to go through. I have this 1879S Morgan dollar, graded Mint State 64. So the thing that held it back was probably this big amount of chatter that you can kind of see on the cheek. But I don't know, I felt like the coin had a shot, possibly a gem, but if it graded 64, it really wouldn't matter because it's going to sell for around the $100 range anyway. So, you know, it stinks, but I think 64 is probably an accurate grade there. Then we have this 1903P Morgan dollar. This one's graded Mint State 62. So this one has a lot more kind of things going on with it in terms of scuffiness in the fields. A little bit, you know, the luster's there. It's attractive. It's been dipped before, so it has a little bit of like a little bit of an unnatural luster to it, but still, nonetheless, a nice coin, and has a little bit of a premium over $100. Then we have this 1878 eight-tail feather Morgan dollar, another kind of scarcer day here, but this one just is all baggy and hit up, but definitely not circulated before. It's just this is what 61s, possibly 62s by NGC are graded like, but the luster's there for sure, and it's attractive and able to sell for a good premium. Then we have this 1880S Morgan dollar. I'm kind of confused on why this one only graded a 3, but maybe it was just, I don't know, it has like an old dip look to it, so it has like this brownish look, but I felt like the cheek was clean enough to probably go for a 4, maybe a 5, and PCGS graded this one a 3, and the reverse kind of looks a little bit proof-like-ish, so I don't know. Kind of upset by that one, but it really is not a lot of money in terms of the difference. Then we have this 1879S Morgan dollar again. We can kind of see that light kind of hits, not really hits, I guess. Maybe it was just from other coins hitting up against it in the bag, but you can kind of see this like striation going down the left side there. That really held it back, I think, from it getting a gem grade. The reverse on most of these coins are really nice, but the coins face up are a little bit less attractive. So I think that coin more looked like a 3 to me, but when you flip it over, it looks more like a 4. Then we have this 1880S Morgan dollar. Definitely a cleaner looking cheek, a lot less abrasions in the fields as well. A stronger strike, you can see how pristine the strike is based on the hair there. It's graded 65 plus, and then when you're taking a look at the reverse, I mean, this coin definitely looks like a 6 to me, but hey, you know what? We'll take it. Look at this 1889O Morgan dollar. This is basically the perfect slider. So it's a mixture between probably a 58 and a 60. I thought this one was 58, but it ended up grading Mint State 60, which is pretty interesting because in 60, it's about, I think, maybe twice the bid price of 58. So that's pretty cool. Look at this 1897S Morgan dollar. A little bit more of a flashy look to it, but there are a lot of kind of bag marks on the coin itself. But definitely an attractive San Francisco date coin. And you can see some polish lines kind of jumping out in the fields as well, which, you know, may be distracting for some graders. Then we have one of my favorite coins of this submission. I think someone was picking their nose when they graded this coin because there's a booger on the coin. But you can't really get that off because it's in the slab now. But this is a 1911 Barber half. Bought this in a collection of raw coins. And when we saw this, we're like, man, this thing is going to grade 45. And it came back 50. So I wanted to send this one to CAC, but I could see like this kind of greenish look to the coin down here. Probably some, I don't know, corrosion or something that is starting to form. There also are some darkness here or black rubber band burns. So I'm not sure if CAC would see that as environmental damage, but we might give it a shot and see how it goes. We have this 1901 Barber quarter. So this one was also graded AU 50. Just a gorgeous amount of detail, hidden luster underneath the coin, especially where the stars are. When you flip it over, it's a little bit darker on the reverse. I don't really agree with 50. I probably thought it would be like a 45, but you know what? It's okay. Still a nice type coin. Then we have this 1897O Barber dime. It's not a 19070, so yeah, this coin has been cleaned before, but it is a better date, the 97O, and you know, the reverse probably would have passed, but the obverse looks like it has some like old polishing to it. It's just too, I guess, vibrant, and it should look a little bit more subdued. So I think this coin's probably like a 45 if it wasn't polished on the obverse. Then we have this 1938 proof Jefferson nickel. Pulled this out of an album. Very few hairlines, kind of an attractive looking color to it that happened in the album itself. And it has that color going on the reverse as well. These coins, you know, sit in the $100 to $150 range. We have a few other proof Jefferson nickels to show you guys, like this 1939 reverse of 38. Once again, has that similar color to it. This one's a little bit of a scarcer coin, but also a nicer quality to it. Then we have this 1942 proof Jefferson nickel. It's the silver variety. You can tell basically by the Monticello on the reverse, but also, you know, it kind of has that weird, distinct look to it. You know, just good coins to send in an econ package just to fill it up, because it ends up costing you the same amount if you include only 15 coins instead of 20. But we bought this coin in a deal a while back. It's graded MS61. So there are some kind of, you know, tickiness in the fields. You can kind of see a little bit of like a striations in the field as well. But we did feel like this coin was unk, and it came back 61. So very happy about that. This coin, though, I think has been dipped before. Then we have this 1942D Mercury dime. It's graded Mint State 65 full bands. Thought it would go like 6 full bands, maybe a little bit higher. Just wanted to try it out and see that there's a grading piece that I could look at for a longer period of time. But it came back gem, so that's okay. And the last one I want to show you is this Walker. I thought this one would go gem. Just incredible looking luster. Maybe it's just a little bit too soft for them at the graders, but definitely a nice looking coin. But I felt like, man, gem was really in reach for this. And it came back a 4, which is okay. But thank you guys for taking a look at this PCGS submission. Thank you guys for watching today's video. We hope you guys enjoyed the PCGS unboxing. Also, a little bit of what we do on a daily basis with high-end coins. If you guys want to reach out to us ever, 832-538-4122, or you guys can email us at akushcollectibles@gmail.com. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.